Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2019, Capricorn. And this is Mano Tarot. Let's start immediately with your reading, my dear Capricorn. We have here Karma, Oshumare, and Eshu. And right next to it, we have the Ten of Wands, Sun, Sagittarius, and the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Venus, and Moon. Okay, this is the main topic. This is a time. Oh, before I forget, for those that understand what I'm going to say, this message is for you. We have here Okana Irosum. We have here Ogunda Opara. And we have here Ofun Odi. Odi Ofun for me is the same, even though I'm aware that it's not the same. Either way, what we have here is, if I use this word, it sounds a little bit too much, but technically it is about time of reckoning. This is a time where what you I always forget the word in English. What you sow is what you harvest, something around that line. I'm pretty sure that you know that better. In Spanish, we say something similar. We say that whatever you plant or have planted, that's what you're going to harvest. But in English, they use the word sow, which I'm not very used to that word either, though. That's the message. It gives you an idea. This is all about how your philosophy of life is affecting your daily life. That's technically it is. That's whatever you believe. If it is the right thing or not is totally indifferent. Okay? The thing is that whatever you believe, whatever you think, it also has consequences and is going to manifest in the material world, because you are going to behave accordingly to what you believe. Understood? And that's what the tarot cards are talking about. Okay, this is a time also of the year where, number one, you might lose faith, or the faith starts shaking, weakening, or the other way around, through a series of events, your faith is strengthened, or you recover your faith. Something along that line, but that's the main topic. Okay. The rest of the reading we have here. The rest of the month of March represented here, and let me move things around so you can understand. Okay. Now, the first week of the month is all about coming back, a return. It could be that you're going back to old habits. You're going back to a relationship that didn't work. You're going back to a job that didn't work. You're going back to X thing that didn't work. Whatever it is, it didn't work, and now you want to come back. Okay? But the tarot cards are letting you know that it's not going to work. Okay? Therefore, my advice is, this is not the time to go back. Like we say in Spanish, shoe or shoes that you take off is a shoe or shoes that you're not going to put back again, or you're not going to use it again. I'm pretty sure that in English you have something along that line that transmit that message, but in Spanish that's what we say. Okay? So that's my warning and advice for you for this first week. The second week It could be because of this. If it is because of that, you might feel a little bit indifferent, apathic, apathy, that's the word. And you are with that mentality, is going to create sense of apathy, indifference, where you're not going to be allowed to connect with the divinity, if you want to call it like that. You might be rejecting opportunities, chances, good vibe, whatever you want to call it. Okay? But this is the other turnaround. You might have an offer of something, whatever is that something, that is not good for you. Therefore, at the same time, you have to open your eyes. You have to be aware of what is going on around you. Okay? Otherwise, like they say in Spanish, they're going to sell you a cat for a hair. Okay? In other words, they're going to fool you, and they might take advantage of your weakness. Okay? Because for what I'm seeing here in the tarot cards, you are going to be an invitation for some people to take advantage because, you know, for what you're going through. Okay? You're going to attract also that energy. So you have to be careful. Then, by the third week, we're talking about thinking and analyzing. This is all about also isolating yourself. It could be because you're feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit sad, because of what is going on, you know, for what you did, and you're having remorse, whatever it is. You're like thinking, analyzing your philosophy of life, your spirituality, your religion, whatever it is that you're analyzing, and you're like thinking, analyzing, and thinking, analyzing, and that could also be some kind of energy that is drawing you into a possible depression. That is possible. So you have to be careful. If you use that energy for something positive, like analyzing and rethinking and learning from your past, then great. Okay? At the same time, this also could be a warning for you to stay home, especially during this week. Don't go out. Use that week just to chill, to relax, to recharge your battery. You really need to recharge your battery. Use that time to just, lay down, sleep, relax, let it be, let it go. Okay? Relax. Don't go to places that you are not, you have not been invited. And I explain. If you are in a bar, or for whatever matter, any place that you are, and you hear noises of a brawl, like a quarrel, fights, don't just stick your nose. You might get the punch, if you get my drift. Okay? So be careful. Stay home. Okay? If you're home and you hear something weird, don't play hero. Call 911 or call the police or whatever it is that you have to do, but don't play hero during this time. Okay? Just make sure that all the doors are locked, etc., and immediately call the police. With this, I'm not saying do not defend yourself, but what I'm saying is don't play hero. Okay? The last week of the month, we have here the card of the 10 of staff. Here you have a desire to get rid of whatever you consider that is a baggage, it could be a responsibility, a load, anything that right here you just want to get rid of whatever it is that is dragging you, that is holding you back, etc. Whatever it is that is that you consider a bag, a load, a baggage, whatever it is, you want to get rid of it. And I understand, because here is letting us know that there's a desire for you to like be free. You want to explore, you want to move on. And I understand things are not working the way you expected, nothing is going the way you wanted, and you know, it's normal. You want new beginnings, you want new chances, but it's not happening, and it's very frustrating. And that's what the tarot cards are saying. You're gonna feel frustrated. You are frustrated. You feel like you have been oh my god, when you lose a battle, defeated. You might feel defeated, you might feel a little bit down, disappointed. You don't have probably any desire to keep going, and that's understandable, and probably that's why you want to get rid of that. But the clue is here that in order for you to move on and get out of the mess that you are, if you want to call it like that, a mess, you have to remember that you really need to reconnect. You have to come back and connect. So in other words, let me put it like this, my dear Capricorn. In psychology, I didn't say this in the Spanish version, but in psychology, what is happening is that the axis of the self and the ego has been severed. Okay? You went through whatever experience that you went, and you decided to, well, the axis was severed, it was cut. From a religious point of view, what happened is that some way, somehow, you felt alienated from God. Probably you thought that God was punishing you, and you just walk away and created this big bubble and isolated yourself and lost touch with the divinity, or whatever you want to call it. That's technically what the tarot cards are saying, and what you are experiencing is are the results of it. Okay, so this is a time that you have to rethink, reanalyze. Sometimes there are certain philosophies that don't work for us. Sometimes it's not the philosophy, sometimes it's that deep down we have conflicts, inner conflicts, and we really need to solve those issues so we can move on and make progress in life. And that's what this reading is all about. Okay, and that's all I have for you. Until the next one.